We all lost families and friends in this Korban. The German Jews bore the brunt of Hitler's fury. We can't forget. We can't allow our children to forget. 8 centuries ago, German Jewry was slaughtered by the Crusaders. But how many Jews were killed? Maybe 5,000. In World War II, in the Holocaust, far over 1,000 times that number were killed. In just one day of Auschwitz, more than 5,000 Jews were killed. If German Jewry composed Kinnos to commemorate the evil that befell us during the Crusades, how much more so do we need to compose one over the Holocaust? So Schwab therefore composed this Kinna. He really originally written it specifically for the Yekis, but Kal Yisroel has by large adopted it. I want to share with you a story of Sammy Rosenbaum. In 1939, he was 9 years old when the Germans entered Rabka and made his life a nightmare. Story Simon Wiesenthal heard from Mrs. Rawitz, something like that. So the Nazis set up a training camp near Rabka. And they would train them, they would harden the soldiers on the Jews of Rabka to get them ready for the job in the concentration camps. So in 1942, the German SS soldier named Rosenbaum ordered all of the Rabka's Jews to appear at the local school to register so they have a count of who everyone is. And all the sick and the elderly were sent off, and everyone else would be sent to labor. So as they're registering everyone, they have Hermann Oder and Walter Prock. And Führer Rosenbaum looks at the list. And all of a sudden he starts yelling. He says, "What's this? Rosenbaum? How dare a Jewish person have my good German name?" Friday morning, June 1942, SS men then gathered the family members who had the chutzpah of being named Rosenbaum. They gathered from family at the shul. Total normal from family. So they gathered this Jew Rosenbaum, his wife, she was a tailor, their 15-year-old daughter Paula. And the SS man Rosenbaum starts beating the Jewish person Rosenbaum. Says, "You dirty Jews, I'll teach you a lesson for having my German name." Took out his revolver, shot them. They then sent an unarmed capo, a Jewish policeman, to the quarry where Sammy was working. Sammy, again, was a young boy. Comes in a horse-drawn cart. He waves at Sammy. Everyone realizes what's happening. Sammy looks up at the capo, asks, "Father, Mother, Paula, where are they?" And the capo just shook his head. And Sammy understood. They're dead. He realized, our name is Rosenbaum. It's the same name as his German leader, but now you're coming for me. The policeman expected the boy to cry, to run away. He's been trying the whole time to figure out if there was some way he could allow the boy to slip away, but there was no way. The SS guards were there with him, not allowing him. The capo told Sammy everything that happened, and Sammy asked if they could stop in their house for a minute. He walks into the front room, leaving the front door open. He sees the leftovers of breakfast still on the table, the half-filled teacups, looks at the clock. It's 3:30. His father, his mother, his sister were already buried. There was no one who would say Kaddish for them, no one who would light candles for them. Sammy cleans off the table, puts candles out on the table for them. Puts candles for his father, for his mother, for his sister. He knew where Kaddish was, and his father showed it to him. His father was saying Kaddish for his parents. And he stood looking at the candles, and he recited Kaddish. For his parents and for his sister. And he thought for a minute, and he puts another candle out for himself, realizing that he's already pretty much dead. He says Kaddish for himself. And then he came along silently and touched the older man's arm to comfort him, to forgive him for taking him away. They rode into the woods, and Fuhrer Rosenbaum shouted at them, "About time!" Murdered him on the spot. There's no tombstone with Sammy's name. Probably nobody would even remember him were it not for that one woman who came into Simon Wiesenthal's office to say over the story. It's just one person of all the millions who died al Kiddush Hashem. Again, this is Kinna, the Zichron HaKadoshim. It's the one written by Rabbi Yisroel.
Page 5 in the art scroll. You have the art scroll, page 513.